someone from the Ministry of Basic and Senior Secondary Education. There's a new minister there now. We still go through a transition process. Good morning, Bamie.
Yeah, good morning. Jawad.
So, we understand, say, we get a lot of teachers who are set to retire, a lot of heads of schools as well we set for retire. How will I get for do recruitment for fill up that particular gap? Because we are also talking in a context where we need more teachers than we have at the moment.
All right, thank you very much. Make I just give back quick to the 680 teachers that will retire this July, August. This is a policy implementation. Before now, last year, we don't make a policy say any teacher will retire between the periods of September to July, wait for retire, not they retire until the end of the academic year. Because of the reason say, if they retire within the period of the teaching process, within the happen, we they lost the quality teachers and the flow of the learning they disturb. Because if not the only English language teacher, for example, in the school, and they retire in sometimes May, and left the classroom, that beginning they suffer within that period of the academic year. So the policy says if anybody gets a back day where they retire, before making retire between September of the academic year, start of the academic year, to July or the other year, the end of the academic year, for wait until July, August. So that's the policy implementation we will just don't begin to do so. So all the one will be celebrated about this and now they retire so in one go.
Okay, so
as a sector, we work with the Teaching Service Commission. We don't ensure say we don't request for all the one day where school away affected, we get a teacher that will retire now, for submit people and for replacement. And after the talk now, the replacement process is ongoing. That teacher they away they retire, so they get the end of year benefit, the gratuity this August, and then they pay them back for the last month of August. So they continue to pay them. And the one that we for replace them, they come in the first week of September, we get new teachers that will replace the 680 we don't retire. So among the 680, we get 203 in our heads of schools. We involve the principals and heads of schools. We then back will be replaced immediately and made substantive principals and heads of schools.
Yeah, the problem where some people only get is the process of recruitment of teachers. A painstakingly very, very slow. And that's not a worry now for some schools, because if the teachers them or the head teacher or the principal and they retire, will recruitment be done as quickly as possible for filling these vacancies?
So this is not a new recruitment per se. This is basically replacement of teachers. So the arrangements we don't make, because this is a policy matter, the arrangements we don't make all this while. And as I just said before now, by first week September or by the end of September, they will receive the salaries as the first salary of the new recruits to the teaching payroll.
So you mean there are people already where when I just integrate them into these vacancies?
Yes, I think listeners will also understand. Say we get over 80,000 teachers in the system. With the 80,000 teachers in the system, now only 37,000 or so they on the payroll. So by the time teachers they retire, they left the classroom, we just replace them. Not a new phenomenon, not a new thing of recruitment. Okay, and speaking about that 80,000, government is paying less than half of them still on the payroll. What also they do for meet the demand of other schools? We need more teachers, because what is happening now is just they replace, but there is still demand for more teachers given the increased enrollments in schools. We are saying the teacher demand high because in public schools the ratio of pupil teacher is so very high. In private schools, for example, they ask for 30 people is to one teacher, but for government schools they go only about 50 plus. So we know that, but we also understand that the entire payroll is overbloated. The entire payroll of Sierra Leone, about 80,000 employees. And the teachers, a low organ of the system, and are over 80,000 teachers. So if we say we recruit all the teachers, then that means say we don't recruit no police, we don't recruit no. worry not for be about police or soldier recruitment. Una worry for just be about getting teachers into more classrooms. Yeah, so they work in isolation. Government na inter system, inter-institutional system. Now the Ministry of Finance, they determine the payroll. And the Ministry of Finance gets the pulse for determining within the run, how the payroll for run. So now the quota that they give the Ministry of Education for say, this year we'll be able to support you in doing this. So like last year, they support you for recruit 1,000 teachers, now the payroll. So that is how we operate. If not for we no more as a ministry or as a sector, we recruit all the teachers that we need because we have to make classes.
So basically, you are saying
financial implications.
Yes, basically, when they say una no get, there are no concrete plans whether una get for recruit more teachers anytime soon.
No, we they work in consultation with heads of schools and the relevant bodies, but with approval from the Ministry of Finance.
Yeah, but it's still not the same thing. Una no get, there are no concrete plans for recruit more anytime soon.
Because not the way they pay the resources, we know they tell how much we recruit, but we definitely go recruit teachers.
All right. Thank you very much for talking to me this morning.
You're welcome.
All right. Then a spokesperson from the Ministry of Senior